Okay, hi, welcome to my Deathmark 2 playthrough. I was given this review copy by Axes, thank you so much. I reached out about the guidelines, about possible review copy, and they were kind enough to give me one, so thank you so much to them. This will be going up, the first part at least, on release day, so perhaps you're watching it then, or perhaps you're not. I have no clue. But thank you so much to them again. I am really looking forward to this. I played Deathmark the first game just like a month ago, and I thought it'd be too scary for me, but I was just hooked. So I cannot wait to play this. I didn't even know there was a sequel out until after I finished that. And then I found out that the sequel was coming out in a month or a few weeks, and I was so excited for it. As you can see, I have got a heart monitor on the screen. You may see that it's already pretty fast. Please don't be alarmed. I do just have a bit of a racing heart lately. It's all good. But I thought it would make for an amusing thing to play this with that on, just for the added immersion, I guess. Although it will be a little bit higher anyway. When jump scares happen, I'm sure it will shoot up even more, and that would just be amusing. We can laugh about it. So, yeah, let's hop straight into this.
東京都 H 市にある名門近衛原学園。そこで奇妙な噂が流れていた。死人が死を宣告する。発端は数週間前に起こった生徒の失踪だった。失踪の前日、学園の掲示板に奇妙な手紙が貼られていたという。そこにはこうあった。リボンへ、今夜花子がお前を殺す。私は見ている。学園に紛れ親愛なる死人。しかしそんな手紙は警察の調べでは見つからず、生徒の行方も未だに分かっていない。以来不穏な噂が広がり始める。花子は学校のトイレに出る幽霊に違いない。失踪した生徒はきっと花子に殺されている。死人は学校にいる誰かかもしれない。そんな折、またも死の宣告が学園に届く。死を告げる死人の影。それは学園をさらなる不安に覆っていった。そうして夏も過ぎ去った頃、ある男が学園へとやってきた。果たして死人とは怪異なのか、それとも。
Oh, that was quite the start to this, wasn't it? Oh, okay. I'll try and read as much as I can out loud, but I have had a bit of a sore throat, so I may leave some bits to just us to read in our heads together. But let's start off by reading it out loud. Hey, tell me the rest of the story. We got cut off in the middle, remember? I've been thinking about it during class ever since. The story? You mean about that departed thing? Yeah, that one. Is it really here at school? Obviously, duh. The departed turns itself into a human to kill us. Damn, doesn't that mean we're in danger? You know Takai and 2B? they're supposedly missing. But everyone's been saying they got killed by the Departed. Just like the notice on the bulletin board said. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me. Remember the second year who committed suicide? You think the Departed killed him too? Could be. That means the Departed's the cause of all the strange things happening at the school lately? That's really crazy. You know, maybe you're the next target. Hey, knock it off. You're creeping me out. Jeez. If anything, it's probably going to be you first. Because my grades are better than yours. Oh, I see. The heck? That's not how it works. Right? I don't know, but I'm sure we're gonna find out. Oof. After that, the students' conversation detours onto the topic of some popular TV shows. They're chatting merrily, the unpleasant subject they broached earlier cast aside. For them, a spooky story about someone's death is probably just another form of mindless entertainment. They're just rumours after all. Sure they are. We know better than that. The sound of a bell rings loudly in my ears. It must be coming from the school's clock tower. The students are apparently desensitized to it, as hardly any of them react to its sound. It's almost time for my appointment. Chapter 1, The Departed. Thank you for the Steam achievement. I enter Konohara Academy through the main gate. I hope I said Konohara correctly. Konohara? Yeah. I enter Konohara Academy through the main gates. Then I head to the appointed building on the outskirts of the school grounds. Once inside, I quickly consult the guide map at the entrance. The faculty room seems to be this way. There are some teachers left in the office. I ask one of them to call the headmaster, Konoe. Konoe? I'm definitely saying it wrong. I'm sorry, sir. My, so you really came. Welcome to Konohara Academy. I'm Seizu Konoe, headmaster of this school. Mr. Konoe smiles, decked out in a flashy suit designed to pull attention to the implied amount of money it cost its owner. We spoke on the phone once before I came here, but this is our first in-person interaction. Sorry for calling you here on short notice. What's your name again? Age has really done a number on my memory. Let me introduce myself again then. My name is... Well, I've gotta go for Yashiki, yes. Yeah. Kazuo, yes. Yep. I mean... yeah.
Yoshi.
And this is a good time probably to say, if you haven't played the first game, Deathmark, highly encourage it. I'm not sure if this will have direct spoilers or not to it, but, you know, it is a sequel, and there are returning characters. So, yes, I would highly, highly recommend that. And of course, grab yourself the sequel while you're at it. Don't just watch me, get your hands on it yourself. Let's all get involved, eh? Anywho, let's continue. My name is Kazuo Yashiki. Ah yes, that's right. Terribly sorry. I heard about you from one of our teachers, Diamond. He mentioned your name when I discussed The Departed with him. You are apparently quite versed in matters of the occult. Are you an exorcist, perchance? No, not at all. I've just happened to stumble into strange happenings a lot more than the average person. That's it. I'm nothing compared to a professional. Oh, really? But you've solved supernatural cases before, have you not? Well, yes, I have. I just got lucky. I'm telling you, I really don't have any special techniques or anything like that. I don't know what to make of you. The headmaster pointedly raises his eyebrows. I don't blame him for feeling doubtful or suspicious. I got tangled up into bizarre incidents, and I found myself in life or death situations several times. Fortunately, I've managed to survive with some resourcefulness. That's really all there is to it. I'm not some kind of subject matter expert like the headmaster wants. I mean, you've done a pretty good job, Yashiki. But Daimon is a trustworthy man whose opinion I respect. If he vouches for you, then I shall do my best to trust you. Besides, I've no time to find an alternative, especially considering that we found a new notice this afternoon. He pulls out a piece of paper. I take it from him. Oh boy, is that blood? This is the departed's notice. There are red fingerprints on it. Could it be blood? I'm glad we're on the same wavelength, Yashiki. But it does look more like paint, doesn't it? It looks a little bit like more chipped and chalky. All that. I've heard that's a mould, not a bloodstain. I'm not familiar with mould of that hue, however. Yeah, neither am I. What? All kinds of weird things can happen when it comes to spirits and the like, I suppose. I open the letter and skim through it. Hanako will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Dear pianist, as well. I forgot to read that part. Obtained a notice for pianist. That's the second notice we've gotten. I told you all about the first one during our call. It was addressed to Ribbon, right? I believe so. Something seems to have happened to it. It's nowhere to be found now. The previous headmaster got scolded by the cops because it gone missing. Oh boy. Just as the notice predicted, the student named in it vanished. And you think it was the departed's doing? No, I don't believe in ghosts and the like. I assume these kids have simply gone missing, but quite a lot of people believe it was the departed's doing. I'm reminded of the conversation I overheard at the front gate. Rumours about the departed seem to be spreading among the students. And that's why I called you. Even our most anxious pupils should be relieved when they see that we have an expert looking into the situation. Once again, I must remind you that I'm not an expert. Well, play the part then. Thanks, buddy. Not an actor either. Investigate the school tonight and inform the students that there's no such thing as the departed. That should be enough to assuage the fears of these superstitious spokes. Don't know why that was a tongue twister to say in the voice I'm trying to put on for this older fellow. He may claim the departed doesn't exist, but we won't know the truth of the matter until we investigate. I'll go along with him tonight and see what I can find. The headmaster and I wait until night. Some time has passed since the sunset. The headmaster and I are the only ones left. Not a student or teacher in sight. We've waited long enough. Let's look around. School at night's a rare privilege, eh? Enjoy it while you can, Yoshiki. We leave the faculty room and begin searching the special buildings. We visit the infirmary, library, and student council room, but we don't find anything unusual. It's unseasonably cold, no? Autumn is barely upon us. If I had known it'd be like this, I would have dressed more warmly. So why is the headmaster patrolling the school anyway? You could have had one of the younger teachers handle it. Really now, think about it. Do you think I could request that a teacher work overtime to search for ghosts? Nonsense. And since I've only recently been installed as headmaster, I can't exactly cajole anyone into doing the job. I'm left with no choice but to push my old bones and see to it myself. He heaves a big sigh. I guess being a newcomer at school always has drawbacks, even for a headmaster. Anyway, let's go to the new building next. Follow me, Yoshiki. Ooh, new buildings, I feel like spell ominous trouble. Leaving the special building, we walk through the corridor and head to the new building. Let's investigate the first floor of the new building. Oh, it's the new, like, side-scrolling graphics that I saw on the page and everything. Ooh. We usually lock the classrooms, but I've requested they remain unlocked just for tonight. Inspect the rooms as you need. I'll leave the expert to do his work. He's really pushing this expert thing. Denying it is getting annoying, and seeing that it's not having any effect, I decide to simply ignore it now. Shall we begin the investigation? Let's start with the first year classrooms. Use directional buttons or the L stick to move around. Yes, I am playing with a Xbox controller just because it's more comfortable to sit back that way, really, for me. Press B to run. Interacting with doors and objects. When you approach doors, stairs, and the end of a path, arrow symbols will appear. Press the directional button to the direction of the arrow to move to a new area. Operation existence. The event log can also be accessed by pressing start. Use start when you can't press RT or press the wrong button. Gotcha. Alright, and I can access the menu like this. Does it let you save at any time? No? Okay, cool. Our favourite bag. And that's Yoshiki's favourite item then. And then we've got Konoe's favourite item, which is a tie pin. Ooh. All this new UI and graphics and everything are so, so cool.
本名は九条正宗だが、ほとんどの者はもう一つの名で俺を呼ぶ。
I'm waiting to let him speak, sorry. But yes, spoilers for the first game. But as you can see, that is Yoshiki's profile. Won't read it all out, but yes.
生徒たちのためにも早く死人の噂を解決したいものだね。
And this is Konoe's profile. Alright. Spirit profile. This is about the departed, all the info we know so far. Yes, we just went through all that, so. I do love, like, the stats and everything. The strength, intelligence, dexterity, spiritual power. I'm a fan of, like, the sort of tabletop RPG kind of mechanics in games, you know? And while this isn't like a one-to-one of that, it's a cool way to implement stats. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, I saw a little bit of like how this works just from looking at the Steam page, but I am like completely unspoiled. I don't really know much of what to expect. I just know this looks cool and it's a fresh new spin on a game I really loved. Okay, so we go in rooms like this now. I see. So that's to go through to there. They both go to 1C there. 1B then? Oh, there is someone here. I see a girl dressed in a school uniform. What's a student still doing here? Strange. Investigation points. You'll encounter glimmering spots when moving. These are investigation points. Press A to inspect. Oh, I must have accidentally pressed B there. But can I go to the log to see it? Yes. Press A to inspect. If the investigation point's a person, a conversation will start. Got it. Who are you? Hello, don't worry, I'm not breaking in. Your headmaster's right here behind me. Ah. It looks like she's less tense now. Guess that managed to reassure her. She has a mark on her left cheek. A mysterious mark looks like a pattern. Is it natural? Can you stop staring at me like that? Oh, sorry about that. Aren't you from the student council? Yes, my name's Himiko Doryu. School grounds are closed. What are you doing here? Doryu falls silent after the headmaster confronts her. It seems like she's got a reason, but she's hesitant to talk. Actually, I'm looking for Izumi. I can't find him anywhere. Who's Izumi? Toshiko Izumi from the student council. Notes made. Acquiring topics. Okay. So we can ask based on the topics that we acquire. Gotcha. So we can probably discuss Izumi now. Yeah, Izumi's on here now. Okay, let's discuss the departed first. Everyone's talking about it. The departed's roaming around the school. They're issuing death notices. Or the person named in the notice is killed by Hanako. Do you believe those rumours? Yes, because someone was actually killed. Ahem. Would you mind correcting what you said, Doryu? No one is dead. They simply ran away from home. Definitely think she knows something more than that. That's the name in the notice, isn't it? They all say Hanako's true nature is Hanako of the Toilet. That name sounds familiar. Is that the name of a female spirit? Hanako of the Toilet is a spirit of the girl with bobbed hair and red skirt. She usually appears in the school restrooms. Well, she is Hanako of the Toilet for a reason. Do you know anything else? I don't know much more than that. I try not to pay too much attention to it, since this kind of stuff really freaks me out. Her body's shaking. She must be terrified. Can't say that comes as a surprise. Yeah, talking about this stuff when you are at school, like in the pitch black darkness, is gonna freak anyone out, I feel like. Izumi left the student council room and didn't return even after school closed. So the vice president is searching for him now. We looked around the new building and the special building, but can't find him anywhere. Did you mention this to the teacher? No. I thought we'd find him quickly. And now that the school's closed, it'd be even harder to tell them. Do you have any clues, like the last thing he said to you, or anything like that? Doryu steals a glance at me, seemingly hesitant to answer the question. You may not believe it. He looked pale before he left, and then he said, "The departed is calling me." come again. That sounds quite important. Is this the same bit again, or? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we get the same dialogue there. That seems like all we can get for now then. Doryu has given up trying to mask her emotions and she looks straight at us. I don't know who you are, but you better give up. Give up on what? The departed. If you get curious about the departed's true nature, you'll become their target. That's what they say. She seems to adamantly believe the departed exists. Now I see why the headmaster was worried about trying to calm the students down. He didn't want more of them ending up like this. You should just go home, Doryu. We'll look for Izumi. Understood. I'll get going then. Things are getting more complicated, Let's search for Izumi first, and save the matter of the departed for later. Which reminds me, you're not familiar with this school yet. Just ask me if you're unsure where to go. Got it, thank you. Party chat. You can speak with your party member by pressing X. Talking with members of your party may yield new clues. Got it. And Himiko has been added to the character file. Yeah. Yep. Also accessible in the gallery. Cool. So let's open up the... Oh. I wasn't meant to press that button, but that's cool too. Let's go find Izumi first, Yashiku. Doryu said she already looked around the entirety of the new building. She's a stand-up student. I doubt she thought to search the area where boys would be forbidden to enter. Yeah. Alright.
生徒会長をしている同僚姫子と言います。
Alright, and that's Himiko's profile. Was that just where we were? I am so good at navigating, don't even worry about it. You would say that we should go in here, right? This is the female restroom, a place forbidden to men and boys. Considering Doryu's personality, I doubt she'd ever consider looking for a boy in here. She may not have searched here, but would it not be inappropriate for us to enter this place? I mean, you have a point, but it's for the investigation. I'm still going to say you have a point first. Honestly, I'm glad to see you have some common sense and decorum. But this is an emergency. We need to investigate here as well. No one will find out if we keep it between us. That's a bit alarming. All of a sudden, the light goes out. As if somebody's trying to prevent us from entering this place. No way. Is there something lurking here?